What's up, future fighters? We are back. This is a list of some of the videos that I'm going to be putting up for you guys throughout the week, and then on Twitter throughout the weekend. This is the website. We're going to get back to that, but first thing we're going to do actually is we're going to do a quick code comparison using Winmerge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare our new version with our previous version. We just made a lot of changes, and a lot of them affect many of the parameters in the game. And I kind of want to verify in two ways actually. First of all, we're going to make sure the changes we make aren't going to break the bank. And then what we're going to do is bring this up. We are going to go through the code here. These are all the AI scripts, all the AI code, and we're going to check and make sure we didn't miss anything before we do our test. So quick code check and then moving on. So right out the bat, we're checking the main AI logic. This is where everything starts for the AI's thinking. And the news on the left, and basically we're just looking at script non-strike move, and making sure that second parameter is removed, and it is in all this. In script choose move, we're making sure both parameters are removed because we took out both of those, and then in block we're just making sure that the one parameter is removed, which it is. So which is great, which is just great. Excellent. And there as well. Strike move. Great. Now, next script, choose block. So you can see that I was setting these in each instance of script choose block. However, it doesn't make any sense to do that because they're always the same. Plus, as you can see with our new override technique, even if it's not the same in one of these particular areas of the logic, you can just override it. But at least this way, you get it set, and you know the variable set, so it's not going to the GameMaker's not going to throw you an error and say, hey, well, I don't know what this variable is supposed to be. Or even worse is the variable is already set from one of the other moves that you did, and it doesn't match what you're trying to do here with this move, and it screws the move up. So we don't want that to happen either. So in the new code, that has been taken care of. And that's how it's been changed, is no longer passing that argument there in block. Great. So this is script choose move. Lots of changes here. So we commented this out. This was already commented out. Random 1 for script choose move. That's what we always want. That's good. That's good. And we took this if statement out. We no longer need it. And then we put in the, instead of just having transition type override, we actually are setting both parameters now. And this is transition type and it's properly set. Boom. And you can also see that the follow through is properly set. It was always irandom1. And here you can see that we, instead of choosing 1 and 3 as a transition type, it's actually put here and set. Transition type is set in script move settings, which is great, but we also see that it's correctly set. Now, and random 1 is set appropriately for this move as well. Now, this is interesting because we made an update to this program, and there's no reason to follow through anything when you're going back to the main AI. There's no reason to. So I went ahead and set that to 0, which is an update because it used to be on irandom. So sometimes it would be 0, sometimes it would be 1. And the transition type looks like it was set up here in this argument 1. And which is weird because it wouldn't have been. That would have been the follow through. It looks like it wasn't set. So it may be that between this version and this version, I actually did add it, which I should have. No, if I did add it, it was in script move settings. I'm going to show you. You can see it was defaulted to -1, so you didn't have to set it. One way to do it, not the best way. This is the best way to do it. Set it explicitly, so you know that you need to set it here. You need always set it. It's plain English right there. Boom. Okay. Cool. Now let's see here. So 0, which I told you was an update for both here and here, which is great. So there's no delay. There's no follow through. You're doing these as fast as possible, which is what you want in these particular areas. And transition type is -1 in both, which is what it's default to and what it's supposed to be set to. So this script is beautiful. Non-strike move. The follow through was always 0, so that's why it's set here as 0. And then we added the transition type to -1, which it would have been default at -1. So that is correct. Just some updating in the notes, no problem. I know that's correct. I'm not worried about that. Choose block, as you can see here. We were setting the follow through here. Script combo escape sequence. Script move setting. Look, we've missed one. So this is why we do this. So script move settings is not updated there. So yay for that. Let's fix it. Well, we'll fix that in the end. Let's keep going. So we'll come back and fix that. Script choose block is correct. However, in script move settings, the follow through isn't set. It would have thrown an error. We would have found it because this requires 2 parameters and only 1 is given. So GameMaker would have told us I like doing it this way better. Kind of run the code in our head. Let's move on to end combo, and then we'll fix that in the next video. This is a very important script, and it has 2 areas. So this was -2, don't need that anymore. We fixed that. iRandom1, and that will be set actually in script choose move, and depending on what it needs, it'll be iRandom1 or it'll be 0. We already went through that. And then script choose non-strike move -1, very important. That is to kick it back, and that stays, but the follow through is set already. It's already set in move settings, which is here, and the next and last script for us to review. And now we see we are actually passing both of these parameters in rather than setting one as default. A little bit of kind of a combination of both and of our new techniques, and we've updated the notes. So what we have to fix is combo escape sequence, and we will do that in the next video. And if you would like to see that, go to DocBrockGames.com first and check out the alpha version of the game. I got the features here. I've got the 2 characters that are currently in the game, some screenshots that you can flip through and check out cool things that are in the game, cool details that are in the game, but most importantly, put your email address in at the bottom, and I'll let you know when the game comes out. Then come back to YouTube. We've got to fix this AI. I'll see you there.